Hello everybody, back here again for another vlog a day, and today is Tuesday the 18th, and today was a beautiful day outside. A little windy, but not too bad this time of year. I think it got up in the high 40s, low 50 maybe. I'm not even sure if it got that warm. I didn't really care that much. Had a few things around here I got done this morning, nothing really major, just kind of same old. And then end up getting a phone call. Somebody wanted me to go do a little photo shoot with them. They were needing to have some pictures taken on that. I said, not a problem. I can meet you. I think they're going to meet me here about 1 o'clock. They showed up about 15 minutes late. Not a big deal. Just had to go out and get some quick little shots of, basically little landmarks and stuff around town to kind of prove they were here in this town, whatever. I don't know what the heck exactly about, but it was all good. Got that knocked out, got that taken care of. Ended up basically heading back. I was doing a handful of different little things, like I said, around here. Finished those up. And one of the things I did today is I made water, which sounds weird, but I have a reverse osmosis filter that I run, and I've got 3 7-gallon jugs. I try not to let them get all the way empty, because then that sucks if I got to make tea or drink water or whatever. Then it doesn't, work very well. So I try and keep one at least half full in the process. Reverse osmosis filtration is what I use for my fish tanks when I'm making fish water. It's also the same type of filtration that Dannon, or actually Coca-Cola, uses. They own the company that makes Dannon water. So definitely great little system. I love the way that the water tastes coming from an RO unit. It seems like every water tastes the same after it goes to that system. I like that flavoring. I got other people out there I know who absolutely hate that flavor, but that's the kind of water I like. So one of the things I got to thinking about the fact that I hate is when I'm traveling is the taste of water all over virtually everywhere. I hate municipal water or potable water, depending on how you talk about it. So I thought about if I'm equipping like a van or an RV or making my own camper kind of thing stuff, I'm going to definitely probably work one of these filters into some part of the van, whether it can be just a temporary unit I can kind of move in and out. Like I move mine in and out of the bathroom. It's not a hooked up unit, plumbed into my house, screwed onto the end of the spigot, whether it be somebody's outside their house that's kind enough to let me use it, or just like a water source at the campsite kind of thing. So that I can filter my own water. The sad part is for every 1 gallon of good water I get, I waste between 3 and 7 gallons on the drain, depending on how crappy the water is and water temperature. So if you're on water restrictions, this is not a good thing to use. If you are capturing the wastewater to use, say in your garden or for plants or for whatever else, I've known people water their dog with it, which I thought is, if I'm not willing to drink it myself, I'm not going to water my dog with especially the waste part of it. It's one thing to give him tap water. It'd be the worst idea to give him the waste of the wastewater of the good water you're drinking. So definitely not a big deal there. Guy can use it to fill toilets, bathtubs, all kinds of do laundry. There's many different ways. If the guy was on water restriction, he could kind of work his way around this thing. But luckily I'm not on water restriction around here at the time, so I can just basically dump it out. Not a big deal. I'm thinking about putting a waterless or a pondless waterfall in the summer, and if I do that, I might go ahead and run the waste hose out to kind of fill it. Might as well save $1 or $2 on the water in that process. So got that all done. Just it's one of those things that takes forever. It fills 50 gallons a day, something that's what it does. So if you have it hooked into, say, your RV and you have a 100-gallon reservoir tank, or even say a 50-gallon reservoir tank, you can run that thing all day long, and then you get your tank filled up, and you're going to go through 300 gallons or so, maybe, worst case scenario, to get your 50 gallons out of it. But if you're not paying for the water per gallon of that kind of situations, then it's not really a big deal. So, and it's definitely way cheaper to do that than it is to buy bottled water. I buy maybe 1 or 2 bottles of water a year. Other than that, I refill my own jugs. I just constantly, I use that for making tea, use it for making everything. So I absolutely love this stuff. Look into it. I think mine's by, mine's with Ocean, I don't know. I don't remember exactly who it's with, but there's numerous units out there. Mine's just a fish tank unit that I had back when I still ran the retail pet store. I loved them. It's when I fell in love with them back then, and I still use them and will continue to use reverse osmosis probably forever unless something much better comes around, which I can't see that happening anytime soon. So other than that, went to the gym, had my trainee who was wanting to get out. They were going to go for a a walk. I was going to basically take them out hiking, not just walk around town. There's no benefit in that. I was going to take them hiking in some trails. They were supposed to be there at 4 o'clock. I don't know. Shortly before that, I got a text saying they were running late and that, whatever, and they were going to try and be there like 15 after. They were going to be 15 minutes late. So, like, okay, no big deal. Then I get another text a little later saying, hey, things have gotten a little lighter. I'll be there by quarter till, which is 4:45. I'm like, no big deal. Went ahead and went for my run, which usually I like to go for the slow walk run with them first. That way I'm not so sweaty. Because it's still in that weird kind of chilly time, even this time of year. Usually it's like, 10 degrees outside. It's definitely a different story. But I wanted to get the slow walk run in with them, which was going to be a walk only this time. And that way I'm not walking around in the cold wind and wet and freezing my butt off. So thought, hell with it, I'll go ahead and get the run in, then depending on things go, I'll go back to the gym, kind of dry off a little bit, hopefully my sweat, and then basically head out for the walk thing. I basically went ahead and got back to the gym shortly after 4, wait around, kind of did something. I didn't wait around, I actually did stuff, did my little workout, got my routine done in that. Unfortunately, the bikes were full up. There's only 2 bikes I like there, and they were both full the entire time I was there, which sucked. They switched people, but it sounded like they already kind of had like a waiting list because they were saying, as like people got off, I heard them holler at them, hey, it's free now, you can have it. So I knew I wasn't next. So I went ahead and said heck with it. It was a little bit after 5, and at this point, it was like 7 minutes after, so I'm 22 minutes past the time that they were supposed to be there the last time they told me, an hour plus past when they were supposed to be there the first time. Gave up on it, said to hell with it, and just headed home. Actually went by, picked up some more bananas, of course. I'm buying bananas like every other day now. Headed home, got a text, asked if I was home and stuff, and I said yes, I'm going to get in the shower. My trainee wanted to bring, she had some stuff for me to bring over, and it was some, I don't know, a peace offering. I think she knew I was pissed off. She kind of blew me off again today, and I basically informed her I don't need the peace offerings, needed to keep her word kind of thing. So who knows there if that's going to go anywhere. It's really hard telling. So other than that, don't really know of a lot going on, so I'll go ahead and talk to you guys tomorrow. Have yourself a safe and wonderful day. Thanks for watching.